Electric vehicles are becoming a more practical choice for consumers across the Mahoning Valley, thanks to improved leasing incentives, more model options, and expanded charging infrastructure. Local dealerships like Greenwood Chevrolet are seeing a rise in EV interest. In this segment of On the Road to EVs, we see how the landscape is changing and what it means for drivers.
On the Road to EVs is brought to you by Greenwood Chevrolet.
Generous leasing incentives and an expanded selection of electric vehicle models are driving more Mahoning Valley consumers toward EVs. In October, local dealers sold 17 electric vehicles, with Greenwood Chevrolet accounting for 6 of those sales, over 35% of the local market share.
It was a great month for EV sales. Really proud of that, and we really have a great team behind us moving the ball forward on this.
Greenwood Chevrolet attributes much of this momentum to General Motors' strategy of introducing electric versions of its most popular models, such as the Equinox and Blazer. National trends mirror this growth. Kelley Blue Book reports that EV sales climbed 11% year over year in the third quarter, with electric vehicles accounting for 8.9% of total vehicle sales, a record high.
We've been exposed to more EVs. We've been able to drive more EVs. One of our salespeople had just got an EV himself. So we really have the buy-in of the team now. And with that buy-in, we can show our customers the benefits of going electric.
Kevin Lawson, Greenwood Chevrolet sales and leasing consultant, says improved battery ranges are also appealing to buyers. The 2025 Equinox EV offers over 300 miles per charge, while the Silverado EV reaches 440 miles.
And when you're leasing also, it's a little bit of a smaller commitment. You know, you've got the vehicle for 3 years, and you can do 2 things at the end of that lease. You can either turn it in and lease another one, or lease something else, or you have the option to purchase that vehicle. So while our customers and people are getting acclimated to EVs, they can make that kind of small step by leasing and having that smaller commitment.
Leasing incentives have played a significant role in converting buyers. Kelley Blue Book data shows EV incentives average 12% of the vehicle's transaction price, nearly double the industry average. Sales specialist Bobby Bashara.
When I took the kids out to the Campfield Fair, the Chevy tent, everybody was circling the EV. No one was really looking at the gas, so I came back to work and I said, I think we're gonna start having some interest. Within 2 weeks later, I think the first one I sold, one of my buddies called about it, and they were out at the fair and they seen it. The next 6 or 7 of them that I sold, a couple of them came in looking for it, and then a couple people were just looking for a cheap lease, and we worked the numbers on it, and it's ridiculous that they're 100 or 2 less than a gas one. I think you're gonna see the Blazer and the Equinox everywhere. I think that if they keep the lease programs the way they are, you're gonna start seeing a lot more of them.
Greenwood staff are also practicing what they preach. Sales associate Sean Franks recently switched from a gas-powered Tahoe to a 2025 Equinox EV, saving $700 annually on fuel and reducing his monthly payment by $250.
It's such a fun drive. It really is. In the beginning, we were both so skeptical about getting out of a Tahoe and into a smaller vehicle, but the drive has made it, compensated it basically. The drive is so much fun. Go right around people. Really easy, just like we did in the Tahoe, without burning all the gas. You know, so we feel like we're better with the environment too as well, not consuming as much.
For enthusiasts, Chevrolet has rolled out electrified versions of its iconic Corvette. The 2025 Corvette E-Ray is the first all-wheel drive electrified Corvette, blending gas and electric power for a total of 655 horsepower and a 0 to 60 time of just 2.5 seconds.
We're really excited that we finally have received our first Corvette E-Ray, a 2025 model. It's Hysteria Purple is the name of the color. It's one of only 7 currently in the country, and that's from ordered or on the lots.
While models like the E-Ray target niche buyers, mainstream vehicles like the Equinox and Blazer are driving broader adoption.
But now as they're producing more vehicles and we're having more roll in every day on trucks, we're now seeing that more streamlined mainstream vehicle. And the lease programs have been enhanced quite a bit, and it's very affordable. And it makes sense now to have an EV, and we've seen the growth. Last month we had our best EV month yet, and our plan is to keep that momentum going through year end and for years to come.
You can find more On the Road to EVs coverage by clicking On the Road to EVs at businessjournaldaily.com.
On the Road to EVs is brought to you by Greenwood Chevrolet.
Going the extra mile at Greenwood Chevrolet means to be there.
It means a lot that I can make a difference in others' lives.
And just being there for them every step of the way.
And that's how you stay in business for 40 years.
That's what going the extra mile means, only at Greenwood Chevrolet.